So a while back, my friend came to visit, and I was really impressed with this thing she did. She would take a picture of everything she ate, just everything. Um, and which is like a complete foreign concept to me because I just grab food and I shove it in my mouth. So, um, yeah, I thought that was pretty dedicated. And so, and you may remember her as Jackie Lantern. And so, maybe like 2 years ago, I started eating vegetarian, and then I just went to vegan because I don't know, just kind of to see if I had like any reactions to food. Like I just felt like, you know, I wanted to eat healthier, and I was just exercising, and it just felt like I just had a lot of problems with my weight, and then I just stopped eating like dairy and meat, and I dropped 15 pounds like immediately. So now I'm known for like this big healthy eater. So anyways, she asked me, my friend, she asked me if I could kind of do the food picture taking thing for like a week to see kind of what I ate. And I said, okay, I accept your challenge, and I'm going to do it for 2 weeks. So this is the result, and it was pretty surprising. I was not aware of, even though I'm pretty conscious about what I put in my mouth, it's still not all that healthy. So here we go. The first thing I ate was Cheerios. I pretty much eat Cheerios every morning. I'm that uncreative with my food sometimes, and then I put soy milk in there because I don't drink milk. So, you know, it's not bad. It's pretty good. And I have it every morning, so nothing really unusual there. And then I just had like a boost. I try to have one of these every day for like nutrients, because I know I don't eat enough like vegetables and fruit and whatnot. So I try to get as much vitamins as I can, and this is not like Slim Fast, which is basically like chalk water. So yeah. Then I made a chickpea sandwich, which is kind of like eating tuna fish sandwich, because I found out that if you mash chickpeas, they kind of smell like tuna, only without the fishy part. And then I mixed it with this stuff called Vegenaise, which is a lot like mayonnaise, and it tastes like mayonnaise, just not as rich. So, and then I just mixed that together and made a sandwich. So that was really good. And then we had a bunch of sugar wafer cookies, so I just chomped down on that. They're like basic pure carbs and sugar, but there isn't any high fructose corn syrup or any crap in there. So I don't feel too guilty about eating them, but I kind of got a little carried away with them after a while. Then I just had PB&J. Nothing really too complicated there. Some trail mix. I think there was like almonds, cashews, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, raisins. I don't really remember everything that was in there. I might have fed some of it to the squirrels too. And then I rounded that day off with a tofuti bar, which is a non-dairy ice cream bar, and it is so good. I love my sweets. For the second day, I started again with Cheerios. Uh, then moved on to this really delicious, I want to say, I forget what she called it. I went to an actual vegan picnic, which was pretty awesome because, you know, I don't expect other people to not eat meat, but it gets kind of hard when you get invited to parties and all you can eat is the watermelon. So this was pretty exciting for me. And anyway, so I think the casserole was like refried beans, vegan refried beans, and like it was like a lasagna and it had tomatoes and yeah, I want to say she called it a Mexican lasagna, like I don't know. It kind of reminded me of tamales. And then I had my Mediterranean salad that I made, and that just has like elbow macaroni, artichokes, Kalamata olives, onions. I can't remember what else. It had like a really good sauce. And I threw some spice in there. And then there was some Spanish rice, and that was absolutely delicious. And then watermelon. And then it was so good, I had seconds. And then some cookies that I baked, which is basically just flour, sugar, oil. There's no eggs or butter in there at all, and cocoa powder. So, and they taste like brownies. They are so good. So that was what I had there. And then we went for a walk, and there was a bunch of like these blackberries along the side, and we just picked like a whole bunch of them by the handfuls and just chomped on them, and they were so good. And then when I got home, I had more of my cookies. So for the third day, I again had cereal. I told you I wasn't very original. And I had some of my chocolate cookies. And then I had a Boost. And some more of my cookies. And then the leftover Mediterranean noodle salad. And then a random boiled egg. I do eat eggs sometimes because they don't seem to give me any digestive issues like meat or dairy. So every once in a while I will eat eggs. So I'm not kind of like a true vegan all the time. And then I had some more Mediterranean salad. So for the fourth day, again, cereal, a cookie, Boost, and then we went to Subway, which is one of my favorite places to go because I can just make my own sandwich and I don't have to think about it. And I always get like Italian bread with some avocado if it's in season, lettuce, olives, onions, and like banana peppers and mustard and vinegar and oil. So it's kind of like a salad sandwich. And then I had some green tea with honey. And then later on I had some more wafer cookies, some almond pudding, which was pretty good. It tasted like normal chocolate pudding, I gotta say. And then I had more cookies. That was a bad day. So, fifth day, cereal, Boost. Then I decided that I was going to make a random sandwich with like stuff that I had laying around, and I had this Morningstar bacon, which is not real bacon, but I think it's almost vegan, except for that it has egg whites in it. So it's totally vegetarian, and it's delicious, and it tastes like bacon. I actually, when I was making it, my mom thought I was making actual bacon and wanted to eat my bacon. And I was like, no, you can't touch my bacon. And I put some vegan cheese on there, which is tricky to find like a brand that isn't like gross. So I haven't decided on a cheese slice brand that I'm okay with just yet. But I mean, it's okay as long as you don't look at it too closely. It melts good. And then I threw some onions on top of that and some Cholula, and I had some hummus on there also because I had some left over from whatever. And then I chomped on the ends of the green onions. And that was that meal. Then I had some dark chocolate, which was super good. And then later we went shopping at Hy-Vee and I got a salad sandwich wrap, which is basically the same as the Subway sandwich, only I had it wrapped in like a spinach wrap. And then I had some baked chips and some more green tea and honey. And then when I came home I had some more sugar wafers. So next day, cereal. Then I actually had some coffee, which is kind of unusual for me. I don't usually drink coffee. It kind of just wires me up too much, so I usually don't drink it. But I've been feeling kind of tired, so I had some of that, and then some more sugar wafers, and then a Boost. And then there's this brand Amy's that has like these really good vegan soups and like chilies, and which is basically just like beans and corn and whatever. And that's like what this one was. I think it was Spanish beans, something or other. I don't know. Vegetables, got vegetables, beans. Just it's kind of like eating beans also. It's really good. And you know, they have it on the back of the label. It will say in parentheses like vegan. So I always look through everything anyway. So it's like all organic. And then I had a half a Kaiser roll with my vegan butter, which I just use Earth Balance because it tastes really good. So that was that. And then some more dark chocolate. And then I had some fruit snacks. I really love fruit snacks. I'm basically like a 10-year-old kid. I like fruit snacks and juice boxes. So yeah, and they're pretty good. I try to look at the back of the box for the ingredients and make sure like there isn't any like fake crap in there, like high fructose corn syrup or hydrogenated things, and stuff is just like juice concentrate. So probably not the best thing to be eating. You know, should be eating fruit, but it's pretty good. And then for this meal, I was so excited to eat my food, I totally forgot to take a picture of it before I ate it. So this is kind of like the remnants. I had meatless chicken strips, and they taste exactly like chicken. My mom is a meat eater, and she's eaten it, and she loves it. And the brand is Gardein. I think I got that at Walmart, and I think Target might have it. It's really good. I would recommend trying it. And then I had some sweet potato slices, and then my mom made stuffing out of like some leftover bread, and she threw like parsley and stuff in there, so that's what I ate. And then for dessert I had some more almond chocolate pudding, which is delicious. So next day, cereal, Boost, then I had a banana, and then I had some sushi, and it's not really much in it. It's just like the nori wrap with the rice, and then there's just avocado in the middle, and it comes with like a soy sauce packet and like wasabi and little ginger slices, and I don't use the wasabi because that stuff goes straight to my nose. I got a bloody nose from like that wasabi horseradish stuff one time. So yeah, I just use some of the soy sauce and the ginger slices, and the ginger slices are pretty awesome because if your sushi kind of has a little bit of that fishy taste from the nori, it kind of like cuts out that taste. So if you ever want to get rid of fishy taste, use some ginger. It works. Yeah. And then I had some more chocolate and some veggie straws, and they're kind of like potato chips, but they're like made out of like spinach and carrots and like beets and other things, probably the way potato chips are. So you get kind of some veggies in there. They don't taste like vegetables. They pretty much taste like potato straws, kind of. They're really good. And then I had some more almond chocolate pudding. So the next day, again, cereal, Boost, very predictable. And then I had another PB&J, and then some more veggie straws, and then a fruit snack. I tend to munch a lot. And then I had some more chicken strips with beets and peas. And there's not really that much to say about that, except for I try to get the vegetables with like low sodium or like no salt. And then, you know, once you eat that, after a while, you kind of, it doesn't really bother you. I mean, at first it was kind of like, oh god, these are gross because there's no salt in them, but you get used to it. Then you can actually taste the actual flavor of the peas and whatever. So then I had my last chunk of chocolate, and then I had some bread and butter. So again, cereal. And then I had some coffee because I was still tired. I think I was staying up late for a couple of days and was waking up like bleh. And the rain and whatever, so it was pretty good. It's like this really instant hazelnut coffee, and I just mix it with water and I just drink it black. So then I had a Boost, and then my mom had gone to the party and they had chips and salsa, which I missed. Darn it. But she brought some home for me, so I chowed that down in one go. Then I had some more fruit snacks, and then my mom was making spaghetti, and I was just like, yeah, I want some. So I just had that, and then the stuff on top is not Parmesan cheese. It's this stuff called nutritional yeast, which is kind of cheesy tasting. It has a lot of nutrients in it, and you can like sprinkle it on things to give them like a cheesy flavor. So it's pretty good. Then I had some more veggie straws, and I decided to try out this like organic Lucky Charms type cereal, and it's really good. Kind of sugary, but it's still really delicious. So then the next day I had my Cheerios again. Boost. This is another one where I chowed it down without even thinking. I just get so excited for food sometimes. That bread was cut into slices and toasted, and then I just put the hummus on there, and then the sun-dried tomatoes on top of it, like one tomato on top each. So that was a pretty delicious snack. And then I had some more fruit snacks, and end of the day with some more Lucky Charms. I don't know, sometimes if I'm hungry and I don't know what to eat, I just eat cereal. I'm kind of obsessed with cereal. Yeah. I changed it up a bit, and I had the Lucky Charms for breakfast instead of the Cheerios. I had Boost, and then I had this like Asian instant noodle spicy stuff. It was really good. I have to look at those packets though, because sometimes, I mean, you really should pay attention, because sometimes they can be really loaded with sodium, so you kind of have to look at the servings, because sometimes they have like 1,500 milligrams or whatever of sodium in there, and it's just insane. This stuff was kind of low sodium, and it was all one serving, so there was like no trick to it. And there wasn't any nasty ingredients, and I think the brand's Simply Asia. It's pretty good. So yeah, I had that. And then I had some dark chocolate Raisinets. Not the healthiest thing, but I get the dark chocolate because I can't have the milk chocolate. And then they're raisins, so, you know, whatever. And then I had some more chicken strips with beets and peas. And then I had some bread with some veganese on it. And then I had a white nectarine. And then some more fruit snacks. And ended the day with cereal again. I got into a cereal fix for a couple days. So the next day, my mom had off and we wanted to go out, so we went to IHOP. And they have these really good pancakes there. I can never remember the whole name of it. It's something like Simply Harvest Grain. Simple and Fit Harvest Grain, something. I don't know. The pancakes are like harvest grain pancakes with blueberries in them, and they come with bananas on top. They're so good. And then I just had just a little bit of syrup on top of that, and then the eggs were not actual eggs. They were like egg beaters. So that was a good breakfast. And then I had Boost later on. And then I got these Pringles, which Pringles are surprisingly okay. But I still have to look on them to make sure there aren't any like milk or cheesy or whatever ingredients in there. But these were like salsa flavored, but they actually had like beans and things in them. So they weren't just plain chips. And they tasted like chips and salsa put together. They were really, really good. And then snarfed my food again. It was that toast with hummus and sun-dried tomato combo. So yeah, you can kind of see it in the background there. I need to like not be such a food vacuum. Then I had some more Raisinets and ended the day with cereal again. So then the next day I went back to Cheerios for breakfast, and then I had my Boost, and then I wanted to finish up the bacon in the freezer because it was getting like freezer crystals on it, so I made up the rest of it to make a bacon sandwich with veganese. I didn't have any like lettuce or anything, so I just made it with that, and then had some beets on the side to make up for the non-vegetable element, and then I had a nectarine. And then some more Raisinets. And some more chips. And then I had some mac and cheese, which is not mac and cheese. It's like it has. I don't think it has soy or anything in it. It's like a vegan. It's like a cheese substitute. Rice. That's what it is. It's rice, cheese, and the noodles are actually rice also. So it's completely vegan. And again, it's Amy's brand, and it's really delicious. And whenever I'm feeling like I want some mac and cheese, this is what I eat. And then I threw some Cholula on it to make it a bit spicy, and it's just the best meal ever. And then I had some more Raisinets, and then some more chips. Yeah, so then the next day, the last day, I started again with the Cheerios, and then I saw this cream cheese, or cheese brand called Daya. I've had the cheese slices before, but the only one I liked was cheddar. I had provolone and it tasted really gross. So I was craving some strawberry cream cheese and bagels, so I decided to give it a whirl. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Just, you know, I used to eat the stuff, so I remember what cream cheese tastes like, and that was not it. But, you know, if you've never had cream cheese before, and or whatever, you wouldn't be able to tell that it wasn't totally not how cream cheese is not supposed to taste, you know, like if you're lactose intolerant and you've never had dairy, you're not missing anything. I mean, this stuff is pretty good, so you wouldn't even know about the cream cheese. But after I've been eating it for a couple days, it started tasting really good. But, you know, you eat something and you expect it to taste a certain way and it doesn't, then you're just like, what is this? But it's pretty good, actually. Then I had some Boost, and then some more chips, and then I had it looks like a chicken Kiev. It's pretty much like that, only it's turkey. Well, it's labeled turkey because it's not actually turkey. Again, it's from Gardein. It's like fake meat, and there's like stuffing with like celery and cranberries and stuff, and it comes with like gravy, and it's just the most delicious thing ever. So like if you're a vegan, vegetarian, and you can't eat turkey on Thanksgiving, totally eat this stuff. It's like Thanksgiving. And then I had a piece of bread with vegan eggs with it. And then I had some raisinets, and then a fruit snack, and then ended the day with Lucky Charms again. So yeah, that was my food project for 14 days. And you know, I do eat pretty healthy, like even the junk that I eat isn't too bad, but I realized I eat a lot of carbs, and some days I don't even eat that much. So yeah, it was a pretty interesting challenge, and having to take pictures every day of my food kind of made me stop for a second and think even more so than I usually do. Do I really want to put this in my mouth, you know? And it was kind of like I was taking pictures of it, and it was like evidence, so I didn't want to like have evidence of really awful things that I ate. So, you know, I recommend this challenge to other people at least for like a week, and just see what happens. You might be surprised. You might think a little more about what you're eating. I mean, for example, we walked into the bank and there's like this tray of donuts, and I may have been tempted to eat like half a donut. They were only like this big. They were really tiny, and I might have been tempted to share one with my mom because she was going to eat one, and I just thought, I don't want that evidence on my pictures. I'll just take a picture of it, and then I'll have to be all like, I ate that. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. It kind of catches you, so thanks to Jack-O-Lantern for that. I hope you enjoyed watching all the weird stuff that I eat. Yeah. Till next time, guys.